Hey guys, so welcome back again to our channel. And for those of you who have just seen this video for the first time, this video is not to attack South Africa. Even though some people never watch a video, they'll just see from the caption and begin to attack. So about 3 weeks ago, I did a video where I talked about how tough the president of South Africa spoke back to Trump, because Trump had said, for the benefit of those of you who may not have known the genesis of this matter, so I'll give you a backstory. So a few weeks ago, Donald Trump, after assuming office, after his inauguration, decided to take aid, that he should seize aid. He took back aid, meaning that their government, American government, has been giving aid to some African countries. And even though some people have said that they are doing that because of what they want to get back from Africa, which is true. And somebody now dropped a comment that I will be reading very soon to you, because people are feeling that it's not possible for Americans to keep giving aid to African countries if they are not intending to get anything back. And I mentioned in one of my videos where I said that the French people have been, using Africa to shine since decades ago. How did they do that? How did they achieve that? What they do is that African governments will send money to their coffers, to their own bank in France, and they will now in turn make so much profit, or let's say so much interest on those monies, and then they won't share the interest with the African countries that send money into their account. They will now be calling Africa broke. Africa is very broke. Africa is poor. Then they will still use that money and give African leaders as loan. It's not like the reason why most African presidents go there is because the money there is for the French. No, it is their own money, that the African, countries' monies that are there in Frank's account, and then they will now give them as loan and still collect so much interest. And by so doing, these people will not be balancing, like they cannot even do much for their countries. And then some other presidents, like they'll say Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, now said no, he doesn't need anything from these people. He cut off all those things from them. And then Donald Trump was angry, and then I saw a video where they said Donald Trump summoned him, and he said he doesn't have time with Donald Trump. He can go to places and all. And then Mali also said they don't want foreign aid. Niger also said they don't want foreign aid. I remember that these three countries I mentioned are now ruled by military regime, not like it's not a democratic government. And they are saying that they want to build their countries in such a way that people will not invade it. And then you saw a video where I did. If you haven't watched that video, please check the channel, where I talked about Burkina Faso being one country that a lot of people are trying to relocate to. They're trying to go to, not because they are so wealthy, but because infrastructures are being put in place. It's because their president is prioritizing their heart desires, their happiness. It's not like in some countries in Africa where the presidents keep eating fat and sharing with the governors and them traveling up and down. No, I didn't mention any country. Of course, you know the country I'm talking about. And so somebody came under my comment section and dropped something that we need to look into. And the person said, like, seriously, South Africa is a joke. He said, what can South Africa do for America? Okay, now see, the person picked South Africa to talk about, because you know that in Kenya has a lot of natural resources. In Nigeria has a lot of natural resources. In Burkina Faso, they have. So if all these countries have things to offer, natural resources like gold, other very, very cocoa, all those kind of things, what do South Africans have to offer? That they don't even have anything. So the person is saying that they have no oil. Oh my God, Nigeria has oil, right? Some other African countries have oil. And the funny thing is, Nigerians have major oil, and that's why even this compressed natural gas, Nigeria have a lot. In fact, they export it to other African countries. So even Europe, they do a lot. They send a lot outside this country, and it makes them see that Nigerians are. And that's one thing about life, even in friendship. If it's one person that is always giving, that one person will get tired. So it's usually good to reciprocate and all of those. And the person said they don't have any strategic mineral or rare earth. Wow. Hey. So this person was ready for them. I'm sure this person is an American who is writing this, because the way he's giving them, he said they don't have agricultural produce useful to America. Chai, chai. Like in Nigeria, we have rubber, we have cocoa, we have oil. We have palm oil, and we also have oil. When I mean the oil, you know what I mean. And the other one he said the worst part is that they depend heavily on America for foreign aid. You see, this I know some South Africans have come to say, oh, that they don't need aid, that they should go with their aid, but they don't understand that the people who are there, who are in South Africa that need aid, are those who have the HIV and AIDS patients. They need the aid because antiretroviral medication is not cheap. Antiretroviral medication is not very cheap, so most people don't understand. It's not you who is suffering it, so you just come and start talking, oh, we don't need aid. We don't. Those who need aid, because now even water is a difficult thing right now for the government of South Africa to stabilize. The water they are having is very bad water, and they have to go buy water in stores, which is very, very it's not going to be easy for some of them, you get. And then another thing is that the government don't seem to be doing what the citizen wants. And I've had interactions with some South Africans. They are like, no, that Ramaphosa is not trying. And then when I saw him talking tough, some people were like, yeah, talking tough. When America show you, know how far. So guys, let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point. Even though the guy continued to say, he said Trump is right to think of America first and deny aid to countries taking land from farmers without compensation. So this whole thing has always been about the farmers in South Africa, and he's saying that, okay, what if that's the reason this writer feels that Trump is taking away aid from Africans. I don't feel that that's totally the reason, because just recently Trump was accusing, or rather a congressman was accusing their past administration of sponsoring Boko Haram in Nigeria. And most times I've made a video telling you guys that Boko Haram, it's not Nigerians that do Boko Haram. They are external forces, as if I knew that this was the case. So you can see that right now our Nigerian government is trying to probe into the matter, even though some of them know, but they're acting like they don't know. No problem. Let us believe that everybody don't know. Allegedly, because allegedly these days are suffered in the house of Nigerians, because now if you say anyhow, they just pick you up. And that is why people are saying they should use the same energy and enter into all these bad boys gang hideout and arrest them. They should maintain the same energy, not people who talk about government or demand for good governance being arrested. That's not what they want. So basically, guys, let's know, is it true that South Africa, I'm asking this as a question because we may not know all, is it true that South Africa do not have natural mineral or agricultural produce that America will be interested in? Wow, let's know, guys.